Good day everyone, today I'm gonna show you how to play Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet game into your PC. The game is now out and is very playable in PC now. It's running 30 FPS and it's quite good. So what you need is to get Ryujinx Emulator into your PC. You will need to install this an app into your PC, and then you will need to have all these files here in order for you to play Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. For those who are new and who do not know what is Ryujinx Emulator is, Ryujinx Emulator is a Nintendo Switch emulator that it can play Nintendo Switch games into your PC. So I'm gonna teach you now where to get Ryujinx Emulator first. What you need to do is go to your web browser and just type in Ryujinx Emulator and hit search. Ryujinx.org is their official website and is always be the first result when you type on it, and then go to download. If you have Linux, you can download here. If you're from Windows, you can download here. In this video tutorial, I'm using Windows 11 22H2 version, and I'm just gonna skip this part because the download and installation process is really easy to do and any noob can do that. So I'm gonna go back to Ryujinx Emulator. So I'm gonna assume that you have already installed Ryujinx Emulator. And Ryujinx Emulator will not look like this one, like mine here, because your Ryujinx Emulator needs to have and install these files to your Ryujinx app. So what are these files? These files are from the Nintendo Switch itself, and this one here is the Nintendo Switch firmware and the Nintendo Switch keys. These are the latest version, which are version 15, and here are the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet game in XCI file format. So where can you get these files in order for you to play Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet? These files can only you can only legally get them through a Nintendo Switch console, and that Nintendo Switch console should be modded and have a custom firmware installed in it, because if it has a custom firmware installed in it, then you can access the Nintendo Switch system files, and then you can just copy these files into your PC. And in order to get Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, you'll need to own both game, the physical copy of the game, and then digitally back it up into an XCI file format. But if you don't own a Nintendo Switch, or if you own a Switch but don't know how to do all what I have said, you don't know how to mod your Nintendo Switch, then let me save you the hassle and teach you where to get these files. In order to get these files, I'll leave a QR code here in my screen. Just scan it with your QR code reader into your mobile phone and you will be redirected to the download page wherein you can get all these files. And once you are in that page, just download them into your phone and then just copy and transfer them into your PC via USB hub. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that you have already downloaded these files and you have now put them into your PC. So the next step is to install these files into your Ryujinx Emulator. So go to File, open Ryujinx folder, and then open Case, then open the System folder, and then just drag and drop these files or copy and paste and put it in this folder. And if this is your first installation, this folder would be empty. So I'm just going to close on that. And then the next step is to install the firmware. So go to Tools, Install Firmware, install a firmware from XCI or zip file, do that, and choose the firmware version. Then hit Open. Then hit Yes, and it will say it is successfully installed. Version 15.01 is the latest firmware, okay? So now your Ryujinx can now boot up and load up Nintendo Switch games. But we need to optimize your Ryujinx Emulator first in order to play Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet well. So go to Options, go to Settings, and then just pause the video and copy my settings from here on out. The game directories is where you'll put your Nintendo Switch games, and this Nintendo Switch games should be in XCI or NSP file format. Then go to Input, and then you can use your mouse or keyboard to control the game, but I prefer that you use a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, just like mine here. You can map it up accordingly, or you can use your PlayStation or your Xbox controller. Then hit Save. Then go to System File. Again, just pause the video and copy my settings here. Then go to the graphics tab. Should be on, should be Vulkan, should be the graphics card that you're using. Enable shader cache, enable macro HLE, and then your native resolution. So should be 1440p for mine because I'm using 1440p monitor. And hit apply and save. So your Ryujinx Emulator now is the latest version, and it can now play Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. A little bit of disclaimer, I'm not going to show you a gameplay of Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet because that will get me into trouble with Nintendo and YouTube. Because if I show you a gameplay of Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet in PC, then Nintendo will not play well with content creators like us because they hate the emulation scene for the PC, and they will report and delete this video in YouTube. So I hope you guys do understand that. But I'm willing to show you guys a little bit of boot up of Pokemon Scarlet into the title screen, and I'm just gonna blur it out and show to you guys that it can run, and the game runs stable 30 FPS in Ryujinx Emulator in PC. So I'm just gonna blur this part here so that I will not be hit by copyright strike by Nintendo. So I'm now in the title screen, and I'm just gonna stop the emulation now. So if you have followed all the steps that I've done, you'll be able to play Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet easily into your PC. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet in PC, then just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer all of them. And if you have some suggestions of any Nintendo Switch games you want to play into your PC, then just leave it there. And please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye for now.